Hello guys, and welcome to the market report for Wednesday, March 21st, 2018. Really glad to have you guys here. Now here's the first thing I want to talk about. We're going to turn on the charts right here. Take a look. Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank has started to drop again. Right now, euros for Deutsche Bank stock is 12 euros, roughly. Well, 12.01. About 2 minutes ago, it was 12.01. But it's 12 euros for a Deutsche Bank stock. Now, it was down a little bit lower a while ago. If we go back, let's go back to the 5-year chart here, real quick. We see this little spot right in here, $9.85. On September 2016, and we've been going along, but now we're going back down to that again. I think we're going to revisit those lows, and I think we're going to go a bit lower. Now, this is a vulnerable time for Deutsche Bank. We get a stock market crash right now. While Deutsche Bank right now is down, I mean, she's down right now. And I don't really, let's face it, does anybody see Deutsche Bank coming back up? I mean, okay, she might come back up, but, I mean, I don't think she's coming back up. I think she's going down this time. Last time she had those buyers that came in there, those crazy buyers. And also she basically was like a snake eating its own tail or whatever. She came along and she sold her own, to raise capital, she sold her own shares. She sold shares to raise capital. And by doing so, she's used that capital to stay afloat for a while now. But I'm sure the shareholders cannot appreciate their capital being diluted like that. I mean, will they come back again, shareholders? And will more shareholders want to come in to have their capital diluted? I mean, that's just like you paying $10 to somebody and them saying, okay, we're going to take $2 off the $10 you just give me that we're never going to give you back again. It's an arbitrary decision, and it's going to cut into your investment. I mean, this is just ridiculous. So now, if Deutsche Bank goes down, simply put, the whole system goes down. And Deutsche Bank, okay, now they're $11.99. Well, not dollars, 11 euro, okay? Anyway, we're going to move on right here, and we're going to talk about Bitstamp, because Bitcoin's been a little bit of a mover in the last day, and so we're going to get in there and take a look. What we're seeing is just over $9,000 a coin, but I want to show you something. If we go back, we're on the 1-hour chart right here, by the way. If we go back, say, to the 2-hour chart, no, 4-hour chart. Okay, the 4-hour chart shows it a bit better. What we're actually seeing is from the peak at $19,666 at Bitstamp, what we've seen is lower highs. Okay, we see a peak right here. It wasn't as high as the 19,600. We see a peak right here at about 16,000, and she slid down to a low, and then she come back up for a peak of around 11,000. And then she come up for another peak at a little bit, just slightly lower than the 11,000. And now she's coming up for, seems like she's making another peak. I can almost say, you can almost predict the peak here. If you take a look at these line of peaks, you can see the line down and the line down. Okay, if we draw a line between here and here, you see that line I'm drawing? I'm trying to draw, okay, I'll start it, see my crosshairs on here. I'll try to draw the line as best I can. Okay, it's coming down. There's the line. I'm coming down with the line, coming down with the line, coming down with the line. So the next peak is going to be about here. So up a little bit. So up about maybe 93, 9,400. And she's at 9,000, so it might go up another 400. That's the next peak. And then what's going to happen is the lows are lower. So let's draw a line with the lows. So the first low down was 11,400. The second one was down here at 92, and then 59, and then the next one's going to be down here probably, I don't know, 5,500 maybe. No, that's what it looks like it's doing to me, to be honest, you know. And so what we're looking at is lower highs and lower lows, and she right now she's bounced back a little bit, and everybody's thinking, oh, Bitcoin's going to the moon again. No, I don't think so. I don't think Bitcoin's going to the moon right now, but I think Bitcoin, not so much Bitcoin, but I think, now this is where I keep making this stupid mistake. I keep using the name Bitcoin for all cryptocurrencies. When I mean to say cryptocurrency, I think cryptocurrency is going to go to the moon. Honest to Pete, I think it's going to become the next big thing, man. But it's not yet. It's not yet. It's in a bear market. And I think it's going to stay in a bear market, and it's going to come down to a final bottom. And that's when I'm going to buy in, and I'm going to tell you I'm buying in. Now, your decision, what you want to do at that point in time, is going to be up to you. Simply put. Okay, so now the silver market. Guess what? We got a little bit of a boing back up. And it's just like I figured yesterday when I was talking about this silver market. I figured we were going to get a boing, and I said it was a great time to buy because there's a little bit of a dip. And this was this red line right here yesterday when it went down. Okay, see this red line right here when it went down below 60.10. $16.10. It went down to like $16.09. Right now, we're up, man. We're up. 16.42. You know, there's quite a little bit of a difference there. There's about about 30 or 40 cent difference per ounce. You know, that's a nice little bonus. If you'd bought yesterday when she was on her dip, and today she's up. And that's exactly what I expected it was going to do. And I was saying it's a pretty good time to buy a little bit. You know, don't go hog crazy on silver. Never go hog crazy on silver. Get yourself some. Get yourself a nice big handful of it, you know, that you can take home, put away into your stash. That's what to do, you know. Don't go buying 10 monster boxes or anything like that. That's nuts. Well, actually, in truth, if you got the money, that's not nuts. But, I mean, you know what I mean. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 28 points today on the day so far. This is just nervous jitters today over what the Fed's going to do. They're going to make their announcement this afternoon. And I'm expecting a 25 basis point hike in the federal funds rate. That's what I'm expecting. And anyway, I think there's going to be relief in the markets after that's over. And then we might have a very, very minor relief rally. I don't know. But oil is up. You see this? 64.22. Oil is going up rather nicely over the 5-day chart for sweet light crude oil. So it's gone up enough now where you're absolutely going to see a little bit of a hike in the price at the pump. Probably in the United States, maybe 10 cents a gallon or something. You're probably going to see a hike at the pump. 5 cents, maybe 5 cents a gallon hike at the pump pretty soon, you know. Expect to see that, you know. So fill your cars up right now because expect a hike in the price at the pump pretty soon if oil prices keep going up like this. Cryptocurrency market capitalizations. $352 billion right as we speak. Everything's in the green. But I would hold my powder dry. I keep my powder dry on this. I would hold my money back and I would wait because I think that my personal opinion is you guys should start buying into cryptocurrency, but not yet. That's my personal opinion on it. Not yet. I would keep my powder dry and wait because I think you're going to see lower prices, a lower buy-in point. And then I think cryptocurrency, ultimately, 5 years from now, cryptocurrency is going to be living on the moon. It's not going to go to the moon and come back down. It's going to be living on the moon. That's what I think is going to happen with cryptocurrencies. Bonds and rates today. 2.9. She's cracked that. U.S. 10 years cracked that 2.9% again. She did a little while ago. You know, if she cracked the 2.9%, she's starting to heat up again. And the reason why she's starting to heat up is it was priced in. But now the Fed's going to take further action, and that hasn't been priced in yet. And that's why she's starting to move. It's anticipating the further action that the Fed's going to take. The further action that's coming. They're anticipating it already. The market's anticipating it. It's coming on the 20th, at the end of the month, on the 30th. And that's not that far away. On the 31st. And today is, it's only 10 more days. The action's coming in 10 more days. I'm expecting it to breach 3%. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a market crash when we breach 3.25%. The big question mark is how well will this next bond sale go? It matters whether we breach 3.25%. We might not breach 3.25% until the next 3-month increase, 3 months from now, when they go to 40 billion, you know. And so the Fed's just going to keep pushing the button until the whole thing collapses, and they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop until they get something that forces them to stop. When they get forced to stop, then we're going to be in territory that we've never been in before, and they're going to be in a panic situation, the Fed is, and they're going to have to change a 180-degree turn in monetary policy. You want to be into 3 asset classes when that happens. Cryptocurrency, you want to be into cryptocurrencies, you want to be into gold, and you want to be into silver when that happens. You want to divest yourself as much as you possibly can from the dollar. Just keep enough to pay your bills and buy your groceries and stuff like that when that comes, when that day comes. You want to be reasonably clear of the dollar by that point, and you want to have your bills paid for because the bank is going to screw you over. I'll tell you, when that happens, for the first little bit, I'm expecting that the banks will go along with it and that they will allow you to pay your bills for the first little bit. When the inflation's not that bad, they'll allow you to pay your bills dollar for dollar, but then they're going to pull some trick on you. After it really gets bad, after the dollar's lost maybe half of its value, then they're going to pull some trick. They're going to pull some hat. They're going to pull a rabbit out of the hat, and they're going to tell you that you've got to. They're going to arbitrarily pull some trick where you've got to have your money pay double or something. They're not gonna play fair. They never play fair, and so you want to have your bills paid by then. If you haven't got them paid now, use the first part of the hyperinflation to get them paid before the banks pull the tripwire on you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the U.S. dollar index. 90.03. It's waiting in anticipation of the Fed policy that's going to come out later today. What they're going to do. It's waiting to see what the Fed's going to do. So listen, remember, Deutsche Bank's on the ropes right now. If Deutsche Bank goes down, we've got a very serious situation on our hands in all the markets. So thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye.